It is now 8:20 p.m., and more reports of devastation continue to come in from northern sections of our viewing area. This time, reports of marine animals falling out of the sky from when the waterspouts made landfall have been received, and hail of nearly 10 inches are still falling in eastern parts of the viewing area. To put that in perspective, 10 inches is almost an inch longer than the diameter of a regulation-size NBA basketball. Winds of 120 miles per hour are being reported in Grayling, and there are still 3 large and extremely dangerous tornadoes on the ground on the western side of the state. Folks, it's not getting any better. Please stand by as we activate the emergency alert system.
To the previous civil danger warning issued at 7:55 p.m. The civil danger warning remains in effect until further notice. Based on National Weather Service radar reports from the public, the storms have considerably worsened. At 8:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, extreme winds in excess of 120 miles per hour, massive hail 10 inches in diameter, and 3 tornadoes at least 2.7 miles long were occurring with this storm. These storms are located on a line extending from Lake Ann to 5 miles south of Grayling to 5 miles northwest of Harrisville, moving south at 100 miles per hour. Catastrophic damage is expected around the following locations over the next hour: Garfield, Inverleigh, Kingsley, Five Lake, Messig, Madam, Henrietta, Lake City, Angling, Moretown, Mary, Houghton Lake, Roscommon, Perchamey, Keno, Richfield Township, Mira, Rose City, Girder, Long Lake, Blaney, Arden City, Lincoln, Hoxeyville, Cadillac, McBain, Luther, Tossing, Laroy, Marion, Baldwin, Reed City, Everett, Green, Barrington, Bruman, Big Rapids, Canadian Lakes, Newita, Grant, Howard City, Lakeview, Sand Lake, Stanton, Edmore, Harrison, West Branch, Gladwin, Farwell, Clare, Coleman, Sanford, Midland, Mount Pleasant, Shepherd, St. Louis, Alma, Ithaca, Carson City, Mills Township, Whitmore, Tawas City, Sterling, Over, Aubrey, Standish, Pinconning, Bangor, Bay City, Sandlane, Freeland, Thurgrid, Thomas Township, Saginaw, St. Charles, Frankenmuth, Vassar, Carl, and Birch Run. These storms will transition to wintry precipitation in approximately 20 to 30 minutes. This will slightly weaken the storms, but will most likely remain above severe limits. Your life and property are in extreme danger. If you have not evacuated, do so now to protect your life.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, it isn't getting better. There are also more storms developing to the southwest, but are stuck in the inflow of the tornadoes, even at around 50 miles away. They did mention that this line of storms will transition into wintry precipitation in around 20 to 30 minutes. Jay, what does that mean?
Well, after careful discussion with the nation's top meteorologists over the past hour or so, we have come to a conclusion that 2 things could happen. One of the options is a storm transitions over to snow and the cloud tops will quickly diminish to around 5,000 feet. The hail threat will be 0, but as the cloud tops diminish, a massive prolonged downburst will occur and destroy everything in its path. It could last anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes. After that, the main threat would be straight line winds and a possibility of a brief tornado. Option 2 would be the squall line rapidly diminishing, which would still mean a massive prolonged downburst. For those of you who don't know what a downburst is, it's when a weakening thunderstorm releases all of its energy in the form of wind. Or, neither of these will happen, because this is just a hypothesis. Now, the freezing temperatures in right at the Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio border. The squall line may emerge partially alive, which it will because this is a 4-part series, but I digress.
We have a new alert coming through the wire. Please stand by as we activate the emergency alert system.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Michigan Emergency Management Agency. State emergency managers and the governor of the state of Michigan have declared a state of emergency for Lower Michigan due to extremely powerful storms that have ravaged portions of northern Lower Michigan. Evacuation orders have been issued, and the potential exists for further evacuation notices beyond Michigan. For residents in the affected area, now is the time to evacuate, if you have not yet done so. Stock up on all essential items such as food, water, and clothing. Bring a hand-cranked radio and fully charged electronic devices with you to stay informed. If you are not able to evacuate, tie a white towel in your mailbox or any other structure of your house to indicate to law enforcement that you require help evacuating. Counter flow has now been enabled on all evacuation routes with speed limits set at 130 miles per hour. In the event you become injured, call 911 immediately. Evacuate now to protect your life.
Now a state of emergency has been declared. I'm surprised one wasn't declared earlier, but I can't really complain. As a public service announcement, this station will likely be destroyed in 25 minutes, and it looks like the storms are about to impact our radar, which is just as unfortunate. We are the only news station live in the entirety of Lower Michigan too. I guess after we get taken out, the entire state will be surrounded by darkness. The station is located in the tornado section, but one of the tornadoes is near Fife Lake, and on its current course will impact the station and will likely wipe Cadillac off the map. I'm pretty sure the radar has gone off, because we haven't gotten an update in 10 minutes. Okay, now this is getting annoying.